finance started. I am Crypto Diva, and in this video, I will take you back to the beginning of the finance world. This video is based on the second chapter of the book, DeFi and the Future of Finance. And I will give you a summary of the origin of the modern decentralized finance. So before we get deep into the DeFi, I want to take you back to CeFi, which is centralized finance. CeFi has many limitations, but it has evolved during the centuries, and it has improved along the way. The first form of trading between humans was barter, or peer-to-peer exchange of product, which was not so efficient due to the matching of supply and demand. Just imagine I have a product and I want to exchange it with another product which is owned by someone else. First of all, we need to make sure the value of mine is the same as the value of the other person's product. And without money, it is not really easy to do. The initial form of money was introduced as a solution. People used so many different things like stones or shells as a medium of exchange, a unit of account, or a store of value. The next stage was the Coinage era, which started in 600 BCE in Lydia. People started to use coins as a store of value. It was more tangible, and it came with stability, durability, and profitability. The first banknote was originated in China, and it found its way to Europe. After that, the banks were ready to offer non-collateralized money. The first non-physical transfer of money happened in 1871 by Western Union. And after that, we had a lot of more evolution and progress in the financial industry. We had ATMs, telephone banking, online banking, and nowadays everyone are using Apple Pay. The emergence of Bitcoin is not the beginning of decentralized finance. The beginning of DeFi goes back to 1991 when an article was published, and it was called How to Timestamp a Digital Document. They used a hash tree or a Merkle tree to timestamp all the transactions. They proposed a concept in which all the transactions were signed at a specific time. After this project, so many other cryptographers started working on this idea. There were so many other projects, and most of them failed, but they paved the path for the future cryptographers. A project was introduced called eCash. eCash was a safe, digital, transparent, and anonymous payment system which went bankrupt in 1998. The world was somehow not ready for this paradigm shift, and the people, they somehow preferred convenience to security of transactions. In 1996, an article was published called The Eternity Service. What they offered was a decentralized storage system in which none of the updates could be deleted. Their goal was to offer a storage system which has a stronger peer-to-peer network. Later on, another article was published about a method to secure logs from untrusted machines using cryptography. It was in 2008 when the paradigm shift accelerated and things started to get serious. An anonymous person or an anonymous group called Satoshi Nakamoto introduced a protocol for a new electronic cash system. Satoshi's protocol used distributed computations by computers all around the world, all of them working on the same problem. There were no third parties to set the rules, and all the regulations were on the blockchain. Although Nakamoto never mentioned the word blockchain, he mentioned the words block and chain separately to refer to the fact that the data is stored on the blocks and they are connected like a chain. The Bitcoin network started in 2009 when Nakamoto mined the Genesis block, which is block number 0. Bitcoin and Ethereum paved the path for the foundation of decentralized applications. Ethereum, with the native token ETH, is the second largest cryptocurrency in the world. It is somehow an extension of the Bitcoin network. We can have smart contracts on Ethereum. It's more like a money Lego that you can plan and program so that the transactions get executed the way that you want and at the exact date and time that you want. Developers can program the money using smart contracts. Moreover, it's a ledger to keep the details of all the transactions which are happening on the blockchain. Decentralized applications are the second generation of blockchain. All the computer applications which run on distributed computing systems are considered dApp or decentralized application. The more people join the decentralized application industry and the more these dApps interact and connect and collaborate together, the faster the growth of this industry will happen. With the use of dApps, we will no longer need a central clearing house for the interaction of applications. Everything will happen on transparent smart contracts. The ecosystem of decentralized finance have been evolving ever since. Inefficiencies of the market are getting recognized by the pioneers, and new DeFi projects are showing up to accelerate this path towards financial freedom. There has been so many advances, and the reactions of the mass population is moving towards a positive tendency. However, we are just scratching the surface of this amazing technology, and so much more still needs to be done by the DeFi industry and community all around the world. Thank you for watching this video. I am Crypto Diva, and in the next video, I will review chapter 3 of the book DeFi and the Future of Finance, which will be about DeFi infrastructure.